Hello, everybody. I'm Lark with Light Roots Collective, and I'm delighted here today to have DJ Big Heart Chicago with me to talk a little bit about who he is and his journey. And I just want to say that I have met him just once. We've had a lot of online communication, and he truly does live up to his name, Big Heart. And I'm really delighted for you to get to know him a little bit more today. So he's based out of Chicago, and I'd love to know a little bit from you. If you could tell me a little bit about who you are and the journey that called you to do the work that you do.
Thanks for having me, Lark. Ah, who am I? So my greatest spiritual teacher, Ram Dass, he's always like reminded me to become nobody and to lose my identity. Um, so who am I? Well, sometimes I become DJ Big Heart Chicago, and during those times, uh, I would say I step outside of my usual self, my day-to-day self, and become a DJ and a facilitator of ecstatic dance.
Hmm, that's
And
beautiful.
thank you. Um, ecstatic dance saved my life, and
Hmm.
so that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this interview. Other than it's a lot of fun. Thanks for having me. Uh, but it's it's healed me at a really difficult time about 9 years ago. Was in debilitating chronic physical pain, nowhere to turn to, had seen every doctor imaginable. The modern medical system really had nothing left for me. And um, really kind of started searching, and I walked into an ecstatic dance, had no idea what it was. I was at that point trying to do things that scared me, and dancing in front of a bunch of people I didn't know was frightening for
Hmm.
me. And so stumbled to an ecstatic dance. And yeah, here we are.
Wow, that is really powerful. I don't think I've ever heard such a, yeah, really amazing story about how you got brought to ecstatic dance and the healing journey. That's incredible. It's really powerful. I'm
Thank you.
curious to know how you would describe the kind of, like how your ecstatic dance, what the experience is like, and maybe how it perhaps is even a little bit different than others.
So, I would tell you each one of them is different. Um, I function, I've hosted my own ecstatic dances, and then I function probably primarily now as a guest DJ. And sometimes I do some facilitation, sometimes I don't. And so it's been a fluid process. Trying to like explain what ecstatic dance is I've been asked this like multiple times. I actually don't know how to explain it. Um, I think it's something that it's something to be experienced. Um, there's no way to do it. There's no correct way. You don't even actually have to dance. You literally can go there and just be present and observe. And so, yeah, it's a difficult question in its own way because I could sit here and spend about 20 minutes discussing what it might be. But it's also like has no goal. There's no end point. Um, the journey of the dance is just the journey itself, and it's always different, and it's always a miracle in its own way.
That's beautiful. Yeah, no, I think that's a beautiful description of ecstatic dance. Yeah, that it can be either movement or being still. Yeah, I think it's everything and all things. I'm curious what lights you up the most about facilitating ecstatic dance for others.
Yeah, I've been had the pleasure. privilege to work with a lot of different facilitators. This became my obsession for the last 9 years. And so um, I've kind of, uh, if you meet me on the streets for the first time, there's a good chance that I'll start talking about ecstatic dance within the first 5 minutes of meeting me. So it is like my kind of interest because it has been so powerful and transformative for me and many others. And so I don't know if that answers your question.
Um, I guess I'm curious when you're facilitating an ecstatic dance and you're looking out in the crowd, or maybe you step away from behind the DJ decks, as I've experienced once or twice, and you come out in the crowd, what are you feeling? What's lighting you up when you're looking around and you're experiencing this experience that you're helping to facilitate?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's because I was trying to tap into this. Um, it's different each time, and each time I get something different from it. At this stage, because I've been doing it so much and it's become so second nature, I think a lot of times I'm not really focused on even what I'm doing, and I'm just kind of in the dance. And even when I'm DJing, I feel like I'm in some portal of just kind of love and acceptance of myself and others. And when I'm facilitating, it's also very different each time. The great thing about live DJing is a lot of times I don't know what type of music I'm going to play. I'm not actually sure what I'm going to say. Say I do like an opening practice or an opening circle or even a closing circle. I don't even know like what I'm going to be bringing or what I'm going to be saying or what I'm going to be doing. And a lot of it is like spontaneous. And I like that because it allows me to be authentic, and I don't get a lot of times I try not to get caught in like thinking uh too much about it. That's what I try to do as a facilitator, a DJ, and a dancer too, like because I also like to dance.
Oh, I love that. That is an amazing answer. Yeah, just really being present and being authentic in the moment. I love that. And I'm sure that as you do that, you create and hold space for others to do that as well and help us get out of our heads so much. That's great. Love
Hmm.
that. Yeah. I'm curious if there's a ritual or a practice or even a movement that you like to turn to when you're needing grounding or inspiration. I'd say grounding is a good word for the month of December because it can be a very busy time. So I'm just curious if there's something you could share with everyone here in the community.
One of the great things about ecstatic dance, for me, is the dance healed me in a lot of a lot of different ways, but there is also outside healing. So one of the big things that was helpful for me is I met a lot of people who knew. I met a lot of people who had opened themselves to a lot of different practices and a lot of different techniques and maybe a way of life and a way of being. People who are honest, who were authentic, and these people opened me up to a lot of different modalities that have really helped me. And so I would say it's changed a lot. Um, the things that ground me. I'm still obviously like dancing is so powerful and DJing and listening to music. And I really enjoy spending time like kind of finding music and thinking about in my head possibly how things could like certain musics could maybe blend together in some ways. But I think at this stage, my favorite thing to do and my most grounding thing to do is walking my dog in nature
Hmm.
and doing nothing, and
Beautiful.
getting really quiet and being outside. That's actually of all the things I do, that's actually the thing that's like the most grounding for me at this stage of my life.
Hmm. I love that. And I had a visual of you walking your dog in like the quiet winter escape right now. Very peaceful. That's great. I was curious to know if you have any upcoming big events or just any, experiences that you're going to be a part of in the coming time that you would like to let people know about.
Yeah, so we're in the month of December, so there's something I am really excited about. Um, so we're doing in Chicago with Rhythm Sanctuary, Ecstatic in Chicago. We're doing a New Year's Eve dance. But it's going to encompass uh, not just ecstatic dance, but all sorts of different practices, a song circle, some breath. The doors are going to open at 7. I'm going to be bringing in the new year, so I'll get to do the countdown
Mm.
with the community right into midnight. And then after the ecstatic dance, there's going to be more songs, more song circles, potluck. So it's really like a really good community gathering. And I had the opportunity to actually go to the same group, their song circle, last year for New Year's Eve, just as a
Mm.
participant. And then this year, we're combining the song circle group and the ecstatic dance group with the same kind of potluck setup. And so I already know what they're gonna bring because I saw it. I've experienced it several times from the song circle group. And this is at Hairpin Arts Center. It's in uh, downtown Chicago. I'm also a little bit freaked out about it in a good way, because it is one of the bigger dances that I've done, and underneath all of it is a sense of unworthiness
Mm.
that I continue to work with myself and my higher self, and that's led me to continue to try to get in the DJ studio and practice and
Mm.
work through my own worthiness as a DJ and a facilitator. And yeah.
Well, I just want to say that when I experienced the one ecstatic dance I did with you, it was mind-blowingly powerful. And it was because of your authenticity that you bring. And it was
Hmm.
incredible. And I just want you to know that you are a really incredible DJ and person. What you bring to the whole experience adds just as much as the music itself, which is incredible. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a really, really incredible experience. Beautiful dance and song circle, and yeah, beautiful event. So, yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time, and it's been an honor to get to know you a little bit more and to share you with our community. So, I really appreciate you taking the time today.
You're welcome. Thank you, Lark, for taking the time to meet with me. And I'm receiving your love, and I'm accepting and just appreciate all that you do in the community, and appreciate Transmute for what it brings
Hmm,
to the
thank
community,
you.
and how you and several others in the community are helping really heal many others out there, and then the individuals that you're helping heal themselves, and they're healing others, and
Hmm,
so it's a ripple effect of healing. And so thank you for
hmm,
what you do. Thank you to Transmute. Thank you to Ecstatic Dance. Just extremely grateful for life and
hmm.
community and friends and brothers and sisters. Aho.
Absolutely. I'm getting chills. Thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
Thank you.